Today officially kicks off National Sleep Awareness Week. The purpose of this Awareness Week is to emphasize the importance of sleep in our lives and how it affects us day to day and how it can benefit our success and our safety. So to get some further insight, we asked Troy Hanson, who is a nurse practitioner here at Madison Memorial. He sees some patients in the sleep center, so we asked him to give us some information about sleep apnea, preventative measures, treatment. So thank you so much for being here with us. So first off, how prevalent is sleep apnea?
So you could say that less than 10% of the population has sleep apnea.
Okay.
Keep in mind there is more than one type of sleep apnea too, but just speaking among adults and in the general population, less than 10%.
What are some signs and symptoms of sleep apnea?
Sleep apnea is pretty disruptive to sleep, just by the physiologic process that happens when you're having an apnea. And you're going to notice, or you could notice, sleep that's very fragmented, broken up a lot. You might wake up a lot at night. The quality of your sleep isn't going to be what it should be, so you'll feel that in the daytime as well with fatigue. You may also see snoring. We often hear about people who stop breathing in their sleep, which is an apnea, from a spouse that shares the bed with them.
Okay.
Some people have headaches in the morning as well, but those are probably the more common ones that we see.
What exactly does sleep apnea affect for an individual?
The effects of sleep apnea that's not treated is that your heart can do a lot of extra work with in suboptimal conditions and usually not enough oxygen. And when that happens several times a night, and then that happens over an extended period of time, then it would put you, if you had sleep apnea, at risk for hypertension, for heart arrhythmias, for heart attack, for stroke, automobile accidents. The nice thing about treating sleep apnea is most of the time people feel better during the daytime. They have a higher quality of life, but it's also really important to protect your heart from all those things.
How do you go about diagnosing and treating sleep apnea?
We do that through a test, an overnight test. It can happen in our lab.
Okay.
An overnight polysonogram is what that is. And you sleep here. You are hooked up to some monitoring equipment so that we can gather data through the night. It's also possible to do it at home. We don't gather quite as much data, but we still do a lot of either one.